Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 4 creative midfielders Arsenal transfer chief Erdegard could sign to solve Mikel Arteta's problem position. The Gunners are keen to find a permanent replacement for Mesut Ozil in the summer transfer window, and here are 4 players who could fill the void ahead of next season. After a lackluster campaign, Arsenal will hope to finish the current season as positively as they can before the summer. Mikel Arteta's side were unable to overturn a 2-1 first leg deficit against Villarreal in their Europa League semi-final, ending their only realistic hope of Champions League qualification, and with it, the Gunners' chance of boosting revenue sources. This may affect the quality of player Mikel Arteta can sign in the summer transfer window. Replacing Mesut Ozil permanently remains their top priority, and with that in mind, I'm going to look at some of the options that could be available in the summer transfer window. So the first person on the list is Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard has been a fantastic January recruit, and Arsenal would love to keep him beyond the end of May. A permanent deal would likely be out of Arsenal's price range, with Real Madrid's intentions unknown. Another loan deal could be feasible, given the Norwegians' demands for first-team football and Arsenal's good existing relationship with the Spanish club. I haven't thought about what will happen in summer. Martin Odegaard told VGTV in March. The deal with Arsenal is until the end of the season. We will see what happens this summer. I have said things before that I still stand for. Stability and development are key words. So Martin Odegaard could be a fantastic January recruit, but he is someone that of late has been struggling for good form, but we can still see that he is capable of performances like he did in the game against West Ham, in the North London derby. In certain matches like those, we can see the best of Martin Odegaard. He is someone that can be the long-term replacement to Mesut Ozil, but will Real Madrid be able to sell Martin Odegaard, as they did mention before that he's an untouchable? So you have to wait and see if Arsenal do have the funds to sign Martin Odegaard. So the next person on the list is Emiliano Buendia. The Championship Player of the Year has been in sensational form again this season, scoring 14 times and registering 16 assists. Norwich City's immediate promotion back to the Premier League leaves them well placed to keep hold of their Argentine superstar. However, if Emiliano Buendia wants to leave amid long-standing reports of interest from Arsenal and abroad, the Canaries could be forced to cash in. Operating from the right, left or in an attacking midfield role, the 24-year-old has a quality and mentality to succeed at the top of the Premier League. Emiliano Buendia is someone that has already previously played in the Premier League, so knows the level of the Premier League and knows how much you have to be in every single match. But in terms of Emiliano Buendia, he is someone that has been operating on the right wing for Norwich City, but will he be able to adapt back to that number 10 role, which also desperately need a long-term replacement for Mesut Ozil, and they still haven't found one. And in the form of Emiliano Buendia, someone that also have been interested in January as a possible replacement to Mesut Ozil, and someone that can play in that number 10 role. Norwich City are firm on their asking price, and that stands around £40 million. So will Mikel Arteta's Arsenal have the right funds to sign Emiliano Buendia? So the next person on the list is Houssem Aouar. Aouar is another player who has long-standing links to the Gunners. The Frenchman's time at Lyon seems to be coming to an end after years of speculation. Speaking most recently in October 2020, Houssem Aouar said he was happy to stay at Lyon amid interest from the Gunners. I spoke a lot with a Lyon sporting director, Julian. Houssem Aouar told French outlet Telefoot, "He shows me his confidence every day. It's a real pleasure to work with him, to stay here for another season or more with him. It's a great pride. I'm happy to stay in Lyon. It's my city, it's my club. It's a great pride to represent Lyon. It wasn't necessarily Arsenal or nothing else, even though at the end it was basically that. I had to make a decision and I'm happy to stay here." However, Lyon could miss out on Champions League qualification this year, and with Memphis Depay leaving on a free transfer, the Ligue 1 club will be significantly weaker next term. So it looks like Houssem Aouar is someone that has been linked with the Gunners last season, but also opted to sign Thomas Partey ahead of Houssem Aouar. But now it looks like Houssem Aouar is someone that could be feasible to be signed this season. So let's see if the Gunners are going to sign Houssem Aouar. So the final person on the list is Julian Brent. With competition for places at Borussia Dortmund, Julian Brent has found himself struggling for game time in midfield. The emergence of Jude Bellingham has limited the German midfielder to 16 Bundesliga starts, with 12 coming from the bench, with Emre Can, Mahmoud Dahoud and Thomas Delaney ahead of him in the pecking order. Dortmund could cash in on the 25-year-old to improve their chances of keeping Erling Haaland. According to German publication Bild, Arsenal digging hard for Julian Brandt, and Dortmund would want only £17.5 million for his services, which would be a £4 million loss on what the Bundesliga side paid Bayer Leverkusen in 2019. Champions League success could be vital to luring Brandt to the Emirates. He would be a slip at the reported price. So it looks like Julian Brandt could be signed by Arsenal the cheap. But is the Gunners able to sign a player like Julian Brent? And is Julian Brent able to adapt to the Premier League? Since many players that have came from the Bundesliga to the Premier League haven't hit the ground running from the first minutes. So you have to wait and see how Julian Brent adapts if Arsenal signs him. And you have to wait and see how Arsenal's transfer pans out. So these are 4 creative midfielders Arsenal transfer chief Erdegard could sign to solve Mikel Arteta's problem position, and they need to find a permanent replacement for Mesut Ozil, as we have been very poor this season in terms of our creativity. Someone that can find the key pass, someone that can find that assist for an assist, and something that Mikel Arteta needs to a large extent. These are 4 players, some with Premier League experience, some players heavily linked with the Gunners, and some players available on the cheap. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.